Let's go to that breaking business news that we brought, some of it to you last hour. The chief executive of Rio Tinto is stepping down after pressure from shareholders. Joining me now is business reporter Edward Boyd. Ed, this comes in response, of course, to Rio Tinto destroying a culturally significant cave site in the Pilbara and, in hindsight, all the knowledge of what was going to happen, and including from those higher up.
Yes, Tom, on the 24th of May, Rio Tinto detonated some charges in the Pilbara in the Juukan Gorge, and that destroyed the Juukan Gorge, which included the Juukan Caves, a 46,000-year-old cave site, very much significant for the local Indigenous people. So the Rio Tinto company is before a parliamentary inquiry at the moment into this disaster, and the board have already docked the bonuses of 3 executives: the CEO, Jean-Sebastien Jacques, head of iron ore, Chris Salisbury, and the head of corporate relations, Simone Neven. But there's been pressure the last week, or couple of weeks really, mounting on the board to take further action in its sanctions, including from the Future Fund and from the Church of England, which are 2 major shareholders in Rio Tinto. Well, the board has made its decision today. They put out an announcement less than half an hour ago. CEO Jean-Sebastien Jacques will step down from his role. A search is now underway for his successor, and he will remain as CEO until the appointment of a successor is found, or by the 31st of March next year, whichever is closer. Chris Salisbury, the head of iron ore, he will step down with immediate effect and leave the company by the 31st of December. Ivan Vella, who's the current managing director of rail, port and core services within the Rio Tinto iron ore business, is going to replace him on an interim basis. And Simone Neven will step down as Group Executive Corporate Relations and will leave the group on the 31st of December. But the chairman of Rio Tinto, Simon Thompson, has said in a statement, "What happened at Juukan was wrong, and we are determined to ensure that the destruction of a heritage site of such exceptional archaeological and cultural significance never occurs again at a Rio Tinto operation. We are determined to learn from the lessons from Juukan and to re-establish our reputation as a leader in communities and heritage management." Rio Tinto say the separation arrangements and payment terms for these 3 executives will be disclosed as appropriate. But Tom, obviously a huge shake-up at one of the world's largest mining companies.